Hello, lip lip boom. Hopefully this is good. As soon as I pushed play, it said trying to reconnect. So give me a thumbs up or something if you can hear me, see me, if we are rolling, okay? I see 3 people, so hi, Amanda. Okay, we're good. Hello, ladies. Thank you for joining me. Yes, it is, hi, Jennifer Ermis. It is a little bit later than I thought. It's 11:37, but thankfully I just got back from dance with my daughter, and my mom said, do you want me to take Carly for you? So I was like, yeah, that'd be great. Because I'm just not one of those that can do a live video with my kids. Like, I just can't. I can't fully focus. So that totally worked out. Hi, Veronica. Come back to this. That's why it's here. So yes, go work. Don't get in trouble. Go work and come back and watch it later tonight. So anyway, oh, I'm rocking that color. Thank you. This is Purple Rain. This is my all-time favorite lip sense color. If I could only pick one, it would be Purple Rain. And I'm going to tell you why. Because it's about my topic and what I'm talking about. So, hi, Amanda Rupley. Can't wait to see you. Okay, so I am going to be talking about, sorry, I just got my hair cut and it's like fresh haircut and it's driving me crazy. So I'm going to keep doing this because it's in my face. So I apologize for that. Okay, so I am going to be talking about wowing and in-person demos. So the reason I chose this topic and why the girls gave me this topic, I guess, is because I've built my whole business doing in-person demos. In-person launches, that's just me. That's my personality. I love in-person stuff. So I love being able to sit with you, being able to see you face to face, talk to you, demoing with you, showing you how amazing our products are. Like, that's my jam. That's where I thrive, and that's what makes me excited. So, honestly, let's see. Oh, and I'm Jenny Buchanan. Hi, I should probably introduce myself. I'm Jenny Buchanan. I am in Fort Worth, Texas, and I started with SeneGence. I think it's been 18 months now, 18 or 19 months, something like that. Not this March, but the one before that is when I started. So I was sponsored by Jennifer Stitt. She is my upline. She is now a Emerald Queen, I think. I get all the colors confused. I don't know. And she started in February. I started in March. Just signed up solely for the discount. That is it. I hated MLMs. Or direct sales, whatever you call these. I didn't like them, and I never went to anything. I never attended anything. I boycotted all the invitations. I was like, no, 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 leave me alone, people. Like, I guess my personality just had the personality that people thought, oh my gosh, you would do so good at this. You should sell it. And so therefore, everyone contacted me and tried to get me to sell all the things. So when Jennifer sent me a message about lip sense, I was like, oh, that's really sweet, but no, I'm not going to be there at your party. Thanks. But something inside me would not let it go. Like, I had to know what it was because I love lipstick. So, I have more about my story on my YouTube channel. You're more than welcome to go check that out. I'm sure a lot of people could relate to my story. Because I have never done anything like this before. So if that is you and you want some encouragement to know that, hey, this can work even though you've done nothing like this and it's totally outside your personality, go watch my story on YouTube. You can just search Jenny Buchanan and my story should go on there, and you'll probably laugh with me and cry with me and be like, yes, 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 because we go through all the things together. So you can go watch more in depth there, but my team, we ended the seminar year at 4.8 million. Yeah, Jay & Co. So proud of you guys. We were a smidgen close. I always give them that 0.8 because we were so close to 5 million. And that was a lot of work. So we ended at 4.8 million. I had 8 crown princesses break off of me at the end of seminar year last year. And so now all those 8 women have their own dominions, and this all started 18, 19 months ago, I guess. So I say all that to say I built all that on in-person, face-to-face, demoing, one-on-ones. That's just me. So I'm going to say find out what is you, and you do you. So I knew for me, like, Facebook parties aren't my jam. I don't go, I don't attend, I just, they don't interest me. But to me, going to a girlfriend's house and playing in makeup, sign me up. Like, that sounds so much fun. So that's what I have done, and that's honestly how I grew my entire team and how I started signing people up. So, hi Dana. Okay, I'm gonna try not to read comments. I'll go back and I will go back through and read all the comments. But anyway, okay, so I'm gonna talk to you first about wowing and what wowing is. I'm sure everybody kind of pretty much knows what wowing is. If you are semi-new, wowing is just, wow, that's amazing. Have you heard that before? Like with our products, did you say that before? Because I sure did. Most basic is our stripes that we wear, okay? Always wear your stripes. I, at the beginning, did not ever wear these. I was kind of embarrassed. And then once I started demoing the product, it was just always on me, and I started noticing, wow, this is really working. Wow, this is really working. So my first suggestion for stripes, don't do these itsy bitsy teeny weeny stripes. Like, nobody's gonna ask you about those. Do these giant, obnoxious stripes, and you will get asked about them, I assure you. I always try and put in like a good variety of colors. So a good brown, a berry, and a neutral, and then I always wear something bright on my lips. I never get asked about color when I'm wearing Bombshell, or Beige Champagne, or Pink Champagne, or First Love. Like I don't wear First Love, it's awful on me. But I never get asked about those colors. When I am wearing Purple Rain, constantly. I can't keep the cards in my bag because everybody asks me about Purple Rain when it's on me. When I'm wearing red, when I am wearing Party Pink, those are the colors I get asked about. So I hardly ever wear the neutral colors. 1, because I'm never asked about them. 2, because I'm just kind of a bright girl. If you think you can't wear the bright colors, I beg to differ. Try them. I assure you, you will go back and you will go, why have I been not wearing these for so long? This looks amazing on me. Like, it happens. So I cannot tell you how many times these neutral gals come to me, oh, I just want a neutral color. I'm like, okay, you'll be back. Sure enough, they come back for the blue red, the party pink, the purple rain, something. Okay, I totally want another one. So, first thing about wowing for me, I never leave the house without a bright color on my lip that somebody's going to ask me about. And it's really funny because when I am in like just balm for the day or I try the neutral lip, everyone's like, do you feel okay today? You all right? I'm like, yeah, just trying a neutral lip. So it's really funny. But yes, so I never leave without a bright, bold color on my lips. I don't get made up every day, but I kind of do because I'm a walking billboard for my business. So another thing that I do, and I'm just going to share tips that I do and hope that this helps you. I'm always wearing something SeneGence or lip related. Today, can you see it? Nope, wrong leg. Wait for it. Today I'm in my SeneGence leggings. I'll always have a lip shirt on. The shirt that says Bella, Bombshell, Napa, like all those. People constantly ask me, what does that mean? What is that? And I'm like, oh, it just turns out that I have all those colors on my hand too. And I have them in my bag to show you right now. Would you like me to show you? So think of everything. Like I thought, oh my gosh, I'm never going to be that crazy lippy lady that is in like lips everything. I totally became the crazy lippy lady. Like I have lips earrings, lips rings, lip shirts, lip shoes, lips everything. but I just make it a point that I go out wearing something because I am my business. I'm promoting my business at all times. So I try not to go out looking homeless. I mean, yes, I have no makeup days, but I'm still gonna put a bright, bold color on my lips or something on my hands, just so I'm approachable and people know I love these products. One, I honestly can't wait to wake up every day and get ready. Like, I love getting ready. I actually pick my lip color out for the day before I pick my clothes out for the day. Does anybody else do that? That was my favorite thing when I first started, because I had all these colors that I hadn't tried before, and I was like, ooh, what color do I want to wear tomorrow? And then I would pick my lip color and then pick my outfit. So I kind of do that. I just make myself approachable, that people could come up and talk to me, and I talk to everybody. So I'm not like I don't know, I'm outgoing, but I'm also not outgoing. I like to be kind of left alone at times, but also not. Like, if I see a gorgeous girl out, I'm like, God, you are beautiful. And I just give her the compliment. And you never know, one, whose day that could make, and two, what seed you're planting. So I kind of talk to everybody. I talk to them about their lipstick. I know we talk about that a lot, but like, oh my gosh, I love that red. Is that blue red? I'm wearing blue red today too. No, this is Revlon. I'm like, oh, well, look, mine stays. Isn't that amazing? So I just kind of talk to people. That took a lot of getting used to. At the beginning, I did not. I was super embarrassed. I did not 100% believe yet what this company could do, one, for me and for other people. So that changed. Once it started changing my life and I saw it changing other people's lives, my confidence rose and I wanted to share this with everyone. Like, you know when you see someone and you're going, oh my gosh, she has lipstick all over her glass, I really want to tell her about LipSense, and you have that like in your stomach and you're all nervous and you want to go talk to them, jump on it, okay? Because one time somebody gave me a card and I went up and I bought all of them, but it said, if you don't do it, somebody else will. And when I lost my first recruit because I was too nervous, I remembered that card and I was like, if I don't do it, someone else will. So jump on those instances. Get out of your comfort zone. Get out of your box. It will help you. And it's honestly you just sharing something with them. If Jen had not messaged me and shared LipSense with me, I would not know about this, okay? So this can be a way of wowing. I love this way of wowing. Wait, here it is. This one is stolen from Leslie Boyd Bradley. We love her. She does this. She does this lady on her hand, and this is because LipSense isn't everybody's jam, okay? Not everybody's gonna love LipSense. Some people aren't lipstick people. Okay, go to the next. We have amazing products. So this whole entire eye is done in our iSense, our liner. The middle is, what color is that? Why am I forgetting? The deep brown. Oh my gosh, I just blanked. The deep brown shadow scents that we have. And then I have some amethyst shadow scents, and then this right here is our brow scents. I love our brow scents, by the way. I don't think people give brow scents enough credit. They just use shadow scents on their brows. If you are blonde like me, and I just don't like a really heavy brow, I can't get to the thick brow craze. Just can't do it. So brow scents gives you very tiny hair-like strokes. So I put brow scents on here and I show how it gives you very tiny hair-like strokes. And then of course I have my lip scents on here too. So this just kind of shows everything stays, okay? If they are not into lip scents, cool, we actually have everything else that is like budge proof and stays too. This is our eyeliner, and then this is our brow scents. I love our brow scents. It kind of gives me natural brows, but it doesn't come off. And then I love our shadow scents. Shadow scents is my favorite product, so I kind of can't stop talking about shadow scents. So this was just another way of wowing. Leslie wears this all the time. This is so genius, okay? What else? Okay. So know what to say. Have what you want to say about your stripes, because you know when you get into the moment and they're like, oh, have you been at Sephora? Have you been trying on colors? And you're like, no. And you don't know what to say. Like, totally happened to me so many times. Plan out what you're going to say. when people ask you, what do you do? Like now that I'm traveling a lot and going to do trainings and going on trips and stuff, I travel a lot and people are like, oh, what are you traveling for? And I'd be like, I sell this lipstick and I won this trip and I did like too much information. Oh, I'm in the cosmetics business and I sell these amazing stay-proof cosmetics. So I'm actually on my way to go do a training to train lots of girls on it. You would love these products. Like just kind of know what you're going to say. When you get asked about these stripes, it needs to just roll off your tongue what you say. Oh, no, I haven't been to Sephora. This is LipSense. Have you not heard about LipSense? It's amazing. This is actually my LipSense. It's been on here for like 3 days. It's amazing. Stays all day long. But what if you have your stripes on and you don't have your lips on? Embarrassing, right? So that's why I always make sure I'm wearing something. So know what you want to say. Let's see. Okay, so wowing on the go. Okay, so you're out and about, and my favorite thing that I learned about in one of my first trainings from Caitlin Brister is the purse demo. Okay, we have whole trainings on this purse demo, but just briefly, this is a very small little thing I keep in my bag. It's actually a purse demo on the go. So I keep in here 4 testers, maybe colors that I have a lot of stock in or colors that I need to move. Then I keep those same 4 back here that are stock and ready to sell immediately. In this thing I have all my applicators, business cards, my blending palette, squares that I can pour my color out on for people to try immediately. And then in here I have all my stock gloss and oops. And I have bags already made up and ready to go. So when I am out and about, somebody asks me about my stripes, and I can't tell you how many times this has happened. And they say, oh my gosh, do you have a card? Yeah, I have a card, but here I have it in my bag too. And I have it for sale, right here. Like you can buy it right off of me right now. I have my PayPal swiper, boop, deal made right in the Hobby Lobby parking lot. Or the Wisdom Teeth place, happened to me there. Went back for a demo at the Wisdom Teeth place. Another option is wowing bags, okay? This is my cute bag that I got from Lucky 7 Bags. This sucker right here is for people who don't like to talk and are kind of more quiet and shy, which can be me about approaching people. So I'm not quiet and shy when it comes to like, I'm getting to know you, I want you to feel comfortable. Like I'm totally outgoing in that way. But when it becomes about like, oh my gosh, I have to talk to you about my product, like super embarrassed. So this guy right here does all my talking for me. I can sell right here out of my bag. Cannot tell you how many times that has happened, or how many times somebody has said, oh my gosh, my LipSense girl stopped selling. I see that you sell it. Can I have your business card? And I'm like, yeah. One, makes me sad that their LipSense girl stopped selling. I wonder why. And I want to just say, don't quit, don't quit. If you're having fun, don't quit. But 2, it also makes me go, yeah, okay, here, you can be mine. So yeah, that's my bag. I always keep beauty books in the back. I did not invest in these at the beginning. Please invest in these. I give them out like crazy because some people, yeah, aren't into lips. Lips aren't gonna wow them. But when I say, hey, my eyeshadow doesn't get that greasy, creasy eyelid right here. Oh, it doesn't? I hate that. I know, me too. Or I sold to a lady, I did my boy's birthday party, and we were in a indoors Nerf gun shooting place, and she was sweating, and she's like, oh, is that stay-proof lipstick? And I'm like, oh yeah, but we have like stay-proof everything. And I'm trying to like set up my boy's birthday party, so I'm like, please don't talk to me about this right now. But she's like, wait, like stay-proof makeup? And I'm like, oh yeah, sweat-proof, budge-proof. She's like, all my makeup is gone already. I would love this. I have my beauty book with her. It's just good. This makes people talk. It makes people ask questions, okay? So that is wowing. Okay, I also wow on social media. So what does that mean? For me, that means letting people in on my journey, letting people get excited with me, letting people go on the fun SeneGence journey with me that I've started. I use Facebook and Instagram as like, more Facebook, but I use it as like my personal journal. And because I know I don't have the time to sit down and journal out everything, but I love going back and looking back through what happened on this day. I love that. So I started using Facebook as like my online journal a long time ago. I post a million pictures of my children. Honestly, it's not for everybody else to see my children. It's for me because I don't have time to write in a baby book. But I do have time to just like post a cute picture and say what they said, and then it will remind me years from now what I did on that day. So I kind of use it like that, but what I found happened is it allowed people into my world. And it's kind of like a reality show. Like people were going, oh my gosh, you haven't posted a picture of the kids in so long. Like, what have y'all been up to? Or, I saw that y'all were sick last week. Is everyone okay? Like, it just got people going on my journey with me. So when I started SeneGence, I kept that going, and honestly, people weren't like, ugh, why is she posting about her business? Because they were so used to seeing posts from me anyway about my life and what was going on. Everyone is so excited about going on this journey with me. They love watching it happen from day one when I said, hey, I signed up to sell this crazy lipstick stuff. I hate selling stuff, but this one's amazing and it's legit, I promise. So people remember that first post, and now they see how far I've come in 18, 19 months, and they're like, I love watching this. So post your excitement on social media. Let people go on the journey with you. Post the fun you're having. Hey, I'm at training tonight. Look how much fun I'm having. I got out of the house because the kids were a mess today. I couldn't wait to get out of the house. I actually had a SeneGence training, so I'm at this fun restaurant with all these girlfriends. Take a picture, post it. You may not relate to people on like the makeup level, but you can relate to people who are looking for friendships or who are looking for a way to get out of the house or to get out of mom mode. Like, that's what keeps me going. I just had to get over my momness and find me again. And so just by allowing people on my journey with me, they're so excited. Like, I'm posting about leaders. They're excited. Oh, I can't wait to see your leaders' pictures. You know, people are just excited about the journey with me. And I started that from the very beginning. So, post when you go on trips. If you win trips, get excited about those things. That's the stuff you may not, like I keep saying this, but you may not relate to people on the lipstick or the makeup, but you may relate to them on all kinds of different levels. Heart issues, desires of their hearts that they really wish that maybe they could make an extra $100. Like, stuff like that is what people stick around for if they're not the makeup type. Does that make sense? Let's see. So, demoing. So how I demo is I do it in person. I am not the best Facebook person. That's why we have all these wonderful group of women who are pouring in their certain expertise and knowledge. So believe me, you don't want me to train on a Facebook party. I don't go to them. I don't watch them. It's just not me. You cannot be someone that you're not. But in-person, one-on-one. So like I say, I built this whole entire business on in-person, one-on-one. At the beginning, it was me just posting to my friends. And once you hit that friend circle, you need to branch outside that friend circle. And ways that you can do that is asking your friends to share your posts, asking your friends that come to your in-home demos. You always meet more people. So I have a friend that booked a first party. She had friends come that I didn't know. Those friends fell in love. Then I went and did her party. It went to these people. And then they had one that fell in love. Then I went and did theirs. And they fell in love. And guess what? Each one of those signed up because it was like, cool, I can take all these orders from your friends, or you could sign up and you could be making the money off of your friends. So to me, that's just kind of a no-brainer. But that's kind of how things started for me and how I got out of my circle. Sorry, I have a reminder. And then social media, like I say, let people on your journey, get outside your circle, post videos on YouTube. Don't keep it just to SeneGence. Post things out there, hobbies that you do, so that other people can come in and get excited on your YouTube channel with you. Get out of your box. That doesn't happen at the beginning. It happens further down. So don't put all this on yourself that you have to have all this done. I'm just saying, if you've been in for a while and maybe you've hit your market, think outside the box. Think bigger. How can I get bigger? To me, that was by YouTube. I put hair curling tutorials on there. Those kind of exploded, which therefore my SeneGence video exploded, and it gets people to follow me. So think outside the box. One-on-one demos, yes, is how I built this. I honestly had to look at what I would go to. I would not go to a Facebook party. I would not go to an in-home demo. And so I would try and do those things and I'd get crickets. Nothing was happening. And so I was like, I never went to the home party that I was invited to. So I did ask Jen if she would meet me one-on-one. So I started asking people, would you want to meet one-on-one at a local Starbucks? Yeah, actually I would. And so I would meet people one-on-one. I met people like crazy in my car at the beginning. That's all I was doing. And I had my daughter in the back seat. At that time, she was like, how old was she? I think I don't know how old she was. She was little. So they'd bring their kids. We'd either sit in a parking lot and do it in our cars with our kids kind of screaming at each other in the back, or we'd go meet one-on-one at Starbucks, anywhere, Hobby Lobby, anywhere. That's how I grew everything. They became my customer first. Once they were repeat customers, I kind of just never let them buy from me again because I'm like, you could be getting a discount. So they would just sign up. And then that's how that would happen. Then you run into you don't have any more customers because everybody signed up. But I mean, that's a good problem to have, but then you kind of have to start over. Okay, bring it all to home demos. So there's lots of different ways to do demos. I'm not going to get into all that, but the number one thing that I found by doing home demos, well, one is I don't call them home parties. I don't call them parties. I don't call them lipstick parties. I call them girls' nights. I am more apt to go to a girls' night and hang out with friends and play in makeup than I am go to a MLM home sales party, right? So I have to think about things that I would go to and things that I would want to do. So I call them girls' nights. I never say, hey, do you want to have a party for me? I say, let's have a girls' night. Bring your girlfriends over. We'll just play in makeup. Leave your wallets in the car. No pressure. I just want to have fun. For me, I keep home demos no less than 5. So if I'm doing like hostess rewards and all that kind of stuff, if they have less than 5, I don't really consider that a party. I want it to be worth my time. I want it to be worth my setup, worth my time driving there, worth my gas money. At the beginning, I was driving an hour for parties and getting there, and everybody would have bailed on the girl, and I went for 2 people. So I kind of just made that a set rule for me and myself that 5 or more is a party or a girls' night. I bring everything. So at the beginning, I was just focusing on lip scents. And I noticed when I was giving my spiel and I was giving my demo and I was like, okay, we're here for lip scents. And I was like, but honestly, here's our beauty book. I love everything in here. The shadows are my favorite. And people would go, oh, well, did you bring them? And I was like, no, because this was a lip scents party and I didn't want to be pushy and feel like y'all were thinking that I was like trying to upsell you on everything. And they were like, eyeshadow that stays, eyeliner, what are you talking about? You should have brought it. And I'm like, oh yeah. And like our, tinted moisturizer is like my favorite. And they're going, you didn't bring it? And so I learned from the beginning, just bring it all. I put it in my demo and I say, hey, I know we're just here for lip scents, but I get asked a lot about all of our other items. I actually love everything else. The shadow scents is my favorite. And I brought it all. It's over to the side, so you're more than welcome to look through everything. But right now we're gonna focus on lips. I cannot tell you how many people buy tinted moisturizers, or they leave with an onyx, or they leave with brow scent or something. I always tend to sell something extra, but at the beginning I wasn't bringing that stuff with me, and so I didn't know. So always bring everything, have it to the side. If they want to look through it, they will, and I promise they will. Let's see. Vendor shows. I'm not a huge fan of vendor shows. Again, you have to do what is you and what's going to make you excited, because nothing is worse than trying to do something that's not you, because you're going to burn out very quickly and it's going to make you hate what you do. Does that make sense? So I keep it to me. I love meeting people one-on-one. I love demoing the product, and I love just having girl time and interaction. So that's what keeps me excited. That's what keeps me going. If I were having to do vendor shows all the time, like, shoot me now. That just not my cup of tea. But it is people's, like, they do amazing at vendor shows because it's their heart, it's them. They have so much excitement that people want to come to their booth. They're drawn to it. So just be you, do you, but try all the things. I really suggest try all the things, because you may think you're not a vendor show person, and then you get there and you're like, dude, that was a lot of fun. Like, I want to do another one of those. So find what's you. And you don't have to do these giant vendor shows. You can do the small ones. Like, set up a little local coffee shop or find your neighborhood craft fairs or something like that. But know your market of a vendor show. Don't get into something that is like thousands of dollars for the booth rental and you didn't make any of your money back. So there's lots of trainings on vendor shows. I'm not going to get into any of that right now, but I will say just know your market before you sign up to do that, okay? And the way I demo at vendor shows is I draw them in. This is what I love about these, is this card right here. This is on PDQ Lips Print. And this, and what I do is it's got a perfect spot on the back for a glossy sample that you can staple on right here. Now, don't staple in where the gloss is, but you can staple right there. I hand these out like crazy when I'm doing a vendor show. Like, I can't get people to come to me for anything by just like, hey, do you like lipstick? Hey, do you like lipstick? Like, don't you just like look down and walk as fast as you can past those people? Hey, you want a free gloss? Here's a free gloss. Here's a free gloss. Like, free gloss totally gets everybody. So I love handing those out. Okay, I will say how does all this turn into sponsoring, okay? For vendor shows, I don't like to get into it right there. I have trouble like vomiting at the mouth and giving them way too much information at the time. So what I did from the very beginning, and the only reason this happened was because honestly I was tired of repeating myself and I was tired of saying everything again and again and again because so many people were asking me questions at the beginning. So I made a video. I actually made a separate Facebook group, and my business is called Long Live Your Lip Color. I made a separate group called Long Live Your Lip Color Insiders. And on that, I made a live video where I kind of explain everything. Now, at the beginning, because I was a word vomiter and I always feel so bad that if I gave them, oh my gosh, I didn't give them all the details, like it would make me feel bad. But you really can't give them all the details. You don't want to scare them away. So my first videos, way too much information. Nobody wanted to sit through that. My second videos made it clear and cut, precise, and to the point. But when you're at a vendor show and you want people to sign up, you don't have time to explain everything right then. So you can either have like an iPad set up to the side where it's playing this looped video of you explaining it, so that way they can sit to the side and watch it and they can decide. Or you can give them your information and say, okay, if you have interest in signing up, here's the video, and it just kind of is me explaining everything because I don't have time to really get into that right now with all these hundreds of people around you. So that kind of helped me out. And I still referred people back to those videos on that separate group where it was me explaining everything. So that way it's not me just like blah, 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 going on and on and on and having to remember everything to say and then leaving things out. I was able to just boop, send them the link to that video and they could watch everything right there. And okay, always offer the SeneGence choice. So I know that we've talked about the SeneGence choice. You probably know what the SeneGence choice is, but if you don't, I'm just going to lay it out there for you. This is how I demo. Let me pull this up real quick. When I am at a party and I am giving my spiel about whatever, lip scents, all of our stuff. Oh my gosh, this is not closing out. My daughter did some kind of scrapbooking app and it's like not closing out. Okay, so for the love, come on. Hang on. Okay, so when I'm at a lip sense party and I am up there, why I didn't have this pulled out to begin with, I don't know. And I am up there saying everything that I need to say, my brain would kind of get like crazy and I would forget everything. So I came up with this acronym. I call it Take a Seat and Let Me Tell You About Lip Sense. I have a whole training on this as well, but really quickly, this is how I talk in a demo. Even when I'm one-on-one with a person, I would forget to tell them certain things. I would forget to tell them about exfoliation, and then like a week later they're going, this stuff sucks, what is this? Why is this not staying? And I was like, oh, probably because I forgot to tell you about the exfoliation phase. Actually, that's good, and you want that to happen. So I would just get so nervous, and I would get wrapped up in not knowing what to say, and then I would blank, and I'd forget all these really important things. So this SEAT acronym helps me stay on track. If I'm up and I'm talking about people would ask different questions at different times, and then it would get me off track, and I'd go off on this like squirrel chase and totally forget things, and it was just a mess. So this keeps me on track. I always start with, this is lip sense, I tell them about it. This is sold as a set. S is for set. You always sell as a 3-piece set. And then people are asking questions and I'm going, okay, to get back on track, E, where was I? E, exfoliation. I tell them about the exfoliation phase. And then A, application. This is the part where I tell them how to apply it. So LipSense is a little bit different. You're not going to do back and forth. You're going to apply things differently. That's how I tell them how to apply it. And then T, I would always forget to tell them about the tingle because when it stops tingling your lips, you totally forget about it. And so people would be freaking out and I'd be going, oops, forgot to tell you. So T, that's when I tell them about the tingle sensation and what it is and why it happens. And then I'm done with my demo. And right at the end, this is the part I would always get super nervous about, and I'd be like, I just want to go hide, and I don't really want to share this. But when I heard Jada explain the SeneGence choice, I put it at the end of my seat demo, and I was like, done, I can say this. And so when I'm done with Tingle, and I tell them all about that, and I say, and SeneGence is so cool. They give you 3 ways of buying. You can either buy from me. I will be your SeneGence girl. I will gladly take your money, and you can buy from me. Or you can do what so-and-so is doing here for me, and she's hosting a girls' night for me. They're super fun. If you have girlfriends you want to get together, you are more than welcome to do that. You can earn a free color and some hostess rewards. Super fun girls' night. Or you can join me and do what I'm doing. Super easy. It's $55, and you can get anywhere from a 20 to 50% off discount. So just think about the 3 ways that you want to buy. Think about that. Let me know which way you want to buy, and let's go play in colors. And then I just leave it there, balls in their court, and they can decide. I can't tell you how many times people have come up to me and said, okay, those 3 choices, what was that last one where you said about the discount? And I'm able to tell them. And I'm like, well, that's what happened to me is I knew I fell in love with blue-red, but I also wanted all the colors, so I just knew I wanted a discount, and that's how I signed up. So that, it just kind of like flowed off my tongue, and it wasn't awkward for me to talk about, and it wasn't like, and then you can sign up and you have to do all this stuff. Like, you just make it real chill, real relaxed, real relatable, like, oh, I could totally do that too. And so I share that with everybody. It doesn't matter if it's one-on-one, it doesn't matter if it's at a vendor show. I just always tell people the 3 ways of buying, and that's the SeneGence choice, because really, who are we to tell them which way they should buy? You know, who knows? I didn't want to do this, but look what happened, you know? So if it was never offered to me, I would have never known. So if anyone is like a repeat customer, especially, or they're buying like 3 LipSense from me, I'm always going to tell them about signing up and the SeneGence choice. So just keeping it in that S-E-A-T, SeneGence choice, I do my whole spiel. I leave it up to them, and they tell me how they want to purchase from me. So that's kind of everything I have for you, I think. Okay, yeah, so that is how I do wowing, and that's how I relate it all back to sponsoring, because you're not going to sponsor unless you have people, and you're not going to have people unless you wow them and show them the product. So how does anybody know that you do this or that you love this if you're not wearing the products, if you're not showing the products, and if you're not contacting people to help you out by building your business, because this is something you're very, very excited about. So I will say keep the excitement. Nobody wants to join anyone that's like, it's okay. Yeah, you want to be on my team? Like, no, nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to see you posted something 6 months ago and then they've never heard anything from it, and then they're like, oh, you're still doing that? Like, oh yeah, I am still doing that. But it's because you're not excited about it anymore. So build that excitement, keep that excitement. And the way you keep the excitement is by attending the things. That's me, because I am a relational person. I love to go to the things. I love to go to the events. I love to go to the trainings. I love to make friends. I love to see everybody. You may not be like me. You may be like, I want to stay home in my pajamas and post a picture on Facebook and get money off of it. More power to you. Do it. So, but that's why it's so great. We're going to have so many different ladies that you can relate with and hear how they've done it and how they've built it. But for me, wowing in person, showing people my journey and my fun, and showing them all the different options we have, not just lips, that's where it kept me growing and offering them the choice on which way they wanted to buy out of the 3 ways. So I hope that helps. Please let me know if you have any questions. I'm gonna try, I know I've talked probably forever, I haven't even looked, but I'm gonna try and keep this video somewhat short so that people aren't like, oh, I don't wanna watch an hour-long video. But I will go back through and I will read the questions and answer you, so I hope that that helps. And drop me some comments below on how you wow. Maybe I didn't hit on ways. There's so many fun, creative ways, so drop some comments below on things that have worked for you. How do you wow people? What's something that worked for you that you were like, oh my gosh, that totally worked? Drop those below, because it could totally help us brainstorm together and come up with new fun ways like this. I mean, like totally genius. Would have never thought about that. So drop some of those below. Let us know how you wow. Some awesome tips of how you demo that seat demo. I came up with that at the very beginning just because I have a scatterbrain. So if you have something fun and cool like that, drop it below. Stuff that works for you. We'd love to know how that works for you, because we all have different ideas that can all work, and we can all help and inspire each other and have fun with your business. That's my number one. Have fun with your business and don't give up. If you are sitting there going, yeah, all this sounds great, but like nothing's happening for me, okay, nothing's happening right now for you, and that's totally fine. You're planting your seeds and you're reaping into it, and that's totally fine. You never know what can happen, but if you give up, you will have never known what could have happened. So just don't give up. As long as you're having fun, it's getting you out of the house, and it's getting you out of mom mode, and you really enjoy it, stick with it, because you never know what could happen. So, love you guys. Bye-bye.